an exclusive scoop that Republic Media Network is picking up this morning over the speculations that were rife over the meeting between Prashant Kishore and Sharad Pawar. Remember, 2 meetings in 10 days span have already taken place, though Prashant Kishore had earlier refuted anything political in this meeting that was to be taking place. He said it was a courtesy call. He also said that attempts to make a third or a fourth front are futile exercises against the Prime Minister himself. We'll be going across to Anuj now to give us more details on this, because Anuj, of course, there were speculations as per the next move of political strategist Prashant Kishore. But this meeting that happens within a span of 10 days obviously had set the ball rolling. Now, if we talk about today's meeting too, that has been called with all the opposition parties and other like-minded individuals, of course, raises even more questions.
Well, exactly. This is going to be an action-packed day in the national capital today, because this is going to be meetings after meeting today. And as we are talking and breaking at this point in time is the Sharad Pawar's meeting, which has been Sharad Pawar called the meeting of the opposition leaders. And this is not the first time when we are seeing that the opposition party is trying to come on one platform to show their unity and gherao Bharatiya Janata Party. But as you pointed it out very rightly, yes, we have seen the series of meeting with Prashant Kishore and Sharad Pawar also, and this is been stated that this is the after effect of the same, where Sharad Pawar has called the opposition party's leaders at his residence, which is lined up for the 4 p.m. today. And this is going to be the like-minded people like Yashwant Sinha, like Javed Akhtar, and some of the journalists also, who is going to be there in that very meeting. And let me tell you, the strategy is to talk about the upcoming assembly election, whether being in Uttar Pradesh also, which is going to be the most important point, and 2024 general election. So this all is going to be the strategy when we are talking about Sharad Pawar's meeting with the opposition leaders today at 4 p.m. Prior to that, let me tell you, there is another meeting at Sharad Pawar residence itself. This is going to be at 11 a.m. In 11 a.m. meeting, this is going to be the leaders of NCP. So that is going to be an internal meeting of the NCP leaders, where they are going to discuss about the evening meeting, that what all exactly the agenda would be. Right. On the other hand, let me tell you that many of the party leaders, this is something what we have been told, that 15 opposition parties has got the invitation from Sharad Pawar under Rashtriya Manch banner. But this is to see, wait and watch who all are going to be there at Sharad Pawar residence. But again, an action-packed day in the national capital.
Parties there, Anuj, we are also picking up more updates as to those people who do not belong to political parties but are said to be activists who have been very vocal on their opinions, and they've always made their opinions public. We're also talking about certain individuals who are journalists as well, who have been invited to today's meeting. Can you confirm on the names who all have been called and who have also confirmed their participation in today's meeting?
Oh, well, exactly. These are the like-minded people, what we have been told. These are going to be some from the poetry department, some from the literature department. If we are talking, some of the names is Karan Thapar has been invited. If we talk about journalists, if we talk about Javed Akhtar is also invited there. Yashwant Sinha, yes, obviously is very much going to be there. So these are the people, the like-minded people who have been very vocal about the things, and they have been criticizing Bharatiya Janata Party and rather taking out the issues which is against Bharatiya Janata Party. So they are also going to be there in that very meeting to chalk out the strategy, that what exactly is going to be the next course of action and how the like-minded people along with the opposition parties should move. But the most important part here to mention is whether the Congress party will be participating in this very meeting, because what we have been told, the invitation was also sent to Kapil Sibal, and this has been denied by Kapil Sibal. He has not accepted the invitation, whereas Manoj Jha from the RJD, what we have been told, has also not accepted the invitation. Rather, we will be waiting for 4 p.m. that what exactly will be the movement and who all will be there at
So picture might become clearer then as to the political parties who have been invited and who all have actually accepted the political participation in today's event and who will actually land up at Sharad Pawar's residence this evening. Let me also go across to Yesha joining us live. Good morning to you, Yesha. Well, if we talk about the NCP Supremo, how convincing has it been for the other parties? If we talk about the same alliance where Shiv Sena and the Congress party are two members members of that, because we are not looking at information yet from both of their sides as to if they will be today attending the party meeting in New Delhi.
Yes, Amita. So what we've seen is that NCP leader Sharad Pawar had a meeting with Prashant Kishore, like it's already been mentioned, just 2 weeks back. And now what we saw, there was another meeting that took place yesterday. But after the meeting that took place at Sharad Pawar's residence in Mumbai 2 weeks back, there was no confirmation either from Prashant Kishore or, for that matter, from Sharad Pawar as to what the discussion or what the line of discussion was when it comes to this meeting. However, it's been reported that Prashant Kishore had said after the meeting yesterday that this was not a meeting about the political development. They had discussed politics of various of them. While we saw that Prashant Kishore had already left, had claimed that he is leaving politics and he does not want to be a political analyst anymore after giving a astounding victory to both Mamata Banerjee as well as to Stalin. But now that we've seen that this meeting comes even as the second meeting with Prashant Kishore took place, we see that Sharad Pawar and Yashwant Sinha are both calling this meeting. And what's striking here is the absence of Congress, because what we, like Anuj also rightly mentioned, there's no presence of Congress, or none of the Congress leaders are accepted as of now to be a part of the meeting. But what is pertinent to note right now is we've seen a slew of developments happening in Maharashtra because both Shiv Sena as well as NCP are in power as an alliance partner here. But we saw that Shiv Sena has, for the last few days, been quite vocal about the fact that about their support towards BJP. So in that sense, we see that if this development is coming forth by the NCP,
well, it is once again the same story there, Gesha. Let me bring in Sumi also joining us on board. She is live from the national capital, because Sumi, many attempts that we have seen have been made just before the elections of the formation of a third front of a Mahagathbandhan, and we've seen that what happens during the election results that come out. Is it yet another attempt that we are looking at as the consolidation of all the political parties, including like-minded people, to be brought together under one roof by Sharad Pawar?
Certainly, a lot of speculations are doing the rounds that there are preparations going on full swing to actually present and prepare a federal front against BJP for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, and which is why now this entire all-party meeting is taking place, where all the opposition parties will come together to form a third front against the BJP. And in fact, this is not the first time the speculation has been doing the rounds. In fact, the political leaders such as Ghanshyam Tiwari, Manish Tiwari, also Yashwant Sinha, who had formed Rashtriya Manch, who had formed Rashtra Manch, an action, a group action plan set for this third front. And in fact, Yashwant Sinha, Manish Tiwari, Shatrughan Sinha, all these people were part of the meetings that have taken place in the past. And in fact, this meeting is crucial, which is taking place today. And in fact, Yashwant Sinha, Manish Tiwari will be some of the names that will give this meeting certainly a miss because of the Punjab elections. But other leaders such as Sanjay Singh, Aam Aadmi Party Sanjay Singh, and former JDU leader Pawan Verma, D. Raja has also been extended the invitation for this meet. So this certainly looks like a strong Rashtra Manch coming together and for joining hands against the BJP to stand against the BJP in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And these speculations have been fueled after the meeting that took place recently with the poll strategist Prashant Kishore. However, he termed it as a routine meeting, but there's certainly a lot of developments coming our way, because this third front meeting will be taking place today, and it will have a lot of developments, and it will certainly indicate a lot of actions that will be witnessed in the days to come.
Remaining on 2022 state assembly elections, so the focus directly will also be on the 2024 general elections. That remains to be seen today in today's meeting. Two important meetings, viewers. Just updating our viewers on the same. Two important meetings today that are to take place. One that will be happening at 11 a.m. That is the internal meeting that has been called by the NCP Supremo at his residence there in the national capital. At 4 p.m. we're expecting when this opposition party meeting that will be happening at his residence in the national capital. We'll be keeping an eye out on a clearer picture as to all of those political parties and the leaders who have confirmed their participation in today's meeting. Thanks very much.